I will start with Nath and Trent.
Show of
Who
hands.
have
Who all thinks that Nathan and Trent went off into some room so they can just, maybe go make out or something?
Listen, Trent fucking figured his shit out and it's working again. So, yay! I just need Pat to start talking and put time pressure on me.
Oh, good. Well, that's what happened. So, anyway, yeah, you guys have approached Dr. Stonecrusher, who is just enamored with the way that the plants interact with the earth and is giving you just the most information ever on that. Do you have any specific questions for your doctor?
I was gonna say, it's like just plants? It's not also like rocks and shit?
Well, so what's here is just plants, but if you ask about that, Dr. Stonecrusher is also highly knowledgeable about like just rocks and materials. You do start getting some Dr. Stonecrusher kind of mentions like, yes, my family is we're dwarves, as you can see. And it's very well known that the dwarves are one with the earth, if you will. And you don't get a last name Stonecrusher without having some connection to it.
Am I right?
He laughs at that, right? Like he's heard that before, but it's just like so true that like he can't help but laugh. Yeah, no, like that is what we're known for. But yeah, like the ancient plants were just hardier than I think the plants we have today. They could grow out of the rocks and somehow you can't bleed a stone, but they fucking found a way.
She's nodding and she goes, she's like, well, here's a question. What makes the Murkmire stone so different then? Like what's so obviously it's special, but like, is there anything like really special about it? Like kind of just fishing for more academic information.
He actually leans in sort of conspiratorially, like right, like that like lean that people will do. He does that and he goes, well, like as a rock, it's kind of just what it is. But the really interesting thing that I've heard is it's indestructible. Which again, as a person named Stonecrusher, that's like a challenge, right?
It's so tempting.
And he's like, but it's on that pedestal, and that is, whew, you can't just take it off.
Have they let you handle it?
No, only the curator is able to at this point. The excavation team obviously got to handle it, but unfortunately I was not a part of that.
And Nath nods sympathetically and was perhaps hoping that she could get a little bit more. But the indestructible part is interesting. That was the stone on the pedestal is the one that they took out of the excavation site. Like there was no other ones.
You see him kind of think, and he goes, "Nah, that's I mean, I didn't have eyes on it the entire time, but so maybe they switched it out, but it feels like that would be foolish based on all the security that they have in the actual stone itself."
Sometimes people put out replicas.
He kind of thinks about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, maybe I will go look at it again, just to make sure. Like now, like if I'm looking to see if it's a replica, I might be able to tell." You kind of watch. You kind of see him thinking, like the wheels are turning in his head. Like he doesn't think that's possible, but also like like people do some grimy shit. He's worldly. He's been around. He knows that corruption kind of is everywhere.
I mean, if he's interested in taking a look right now, I'm certainly interested in meandering back over there.
Yeah, I'll go back up.
He if you suggest that at all, like you're like, yeah, if you want to go now, he's in. He's like, yeah, no,
yeah.
Why don't we take a stroll?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still thinking about that other thing that looked exactly like it, so she's interested in getting the confirmation that that is the real one.
I like where you've gone with this. So I am also going to. So he's gonna walk. He's gonna walk this way with you. As he's going through this little area where there's an alarm. Roll me perception, both Trent and Nate.
Perception, you say?
Yes, it. It's under skills.
Oh.
Brent. Yeah. So Nate, you missed this because it's fairly quick. Trent, you see his hand sort of instinctively go to his pocket, but then he kind of like chuckles a little bit to himself and just keeps walking.
Okay.
And would then lead you all the way back up. Like if you want to put yourself back in the room up here with it, he's going to come through. You would hear Alda, who is the curator, kind of like just chat with him briefly, like, Alda's like, hey, Stonecrusher, and he's like, hey, Alda, I'm just here to look at the stone again. I was telling our friends here a little bit about the ancient plants and that, and then, this here's the piece de resistance, so we're just gonna come look at it again. And Alda's like, of course, that's why it's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are, it's no suspicions are raised by this.
Okay.
Excellent. All right.
So yeah, you see him kind of looking at it. Obviously, actually, and I'll reward you with this final piece, I guess. Like he does touch the stone. He doesn't move it, but like you can, like he kind of caresses it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of just shakes his head. He's like, no, I think, unless they've done a fucking bang up job of replicating this, I think this is the real deal. You could just, when you've been around stones as long as I have, you kind of just get a feel for it. Like he's like, I wish I could try to break this bad boy.
And again, Nath will like nod sympathetically and then kind of listen to whatever goes on. But the confirmation that it's the real one is... I'm just so unsure whether or not to bring up the one in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm with you. I want to, but I'm afraid it's gonna arouse suspicion.
I will let you two figure that out while I go to one of the others. Okay, so we are headed to our boy who has been kicked out, Aridin. You are out in a slightly drizzly rain. Or no, it wasn't raining. That's right. You rolled and it wasn't raining.
Yeah, he rolled correctly for that, Pat.
Yeah.
You are out in a rather
also
nice
quick
evening.
Side note: how can Bo and I like DM or just like send messages about what to do?
So you can either chat,
we could just
in Discord or whatever. But if you do whisper /W and then type the person's name, you can whisper to people in Roll20 as well. It's a little tedious though to do it for every message.
Oh, okay.
All right, Aridin, you are outside in a rather nice evening. The front of the museum is well lit. You don't need your dark vision. Everything is lit. But you are at the front of the museum. You're muted if you're talking.
Son of a bitch. Wonder how long that has been.
My favorite part about Cam whispering is that I can see it on his stream.
Yeah, well, get wrecked.
It's fine. I'm not going to read it. I just figured I would.
Mr. G, I'm just wondering, each one of these squares represents how many feet?
5, but it's going to be, because there isn't an outside of the museum, we'll kind of probably mess with it a little bit.
Bergie, I honestly don't know.
Well, I know, but I was just thinking because of
try.
my cantrip of message.
Oh, what's the distance on message?
60.
So generally you're going to be able to hit anyone. That you can see, which is going to be your problem.
Oh, it said it works even around corners and through solid walls. It doesn't.
You have to know it's behind the barrier, though. So, like, you would have to know exactly where your friends are within there. So, like, right now, if you point forward, they're not there. You know what I mean?
I guess I don't remember reading that part of it.
So that's just how spells work. Sorry,
Okay.
like that's
Is it a spell or is it a cantrip? And is there
cantrips
a
are
difference?
spells. No,
Okay.
cantrips are spells. It doesn't have to follow a straight line. Let's see. Let me read it.
Because I
I
thought
know
I
it
just
is.
read it.
I guess you do know they're behind the barrier. I would let you do message if you wanted.
Well, I was just wondering.
Yeah, from actually the reading of message, it seems like it should work.
It says through 1 foot of solid stone.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
you're fine, because the doors aren't that thick. The walls might be, but the doors aren't.
And it said like as long as I'm familiar with them, I think I could even send it like almost like a group message if it's if they're familiar, or is it still only one target?
So I mean, you could send a bunch of messages. Like that's fine, right? It would be because it only takes a round, which is 3 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever. So you could send all 4 messages within less than a minute, basically.
Okay. All right. So I guess I will start it off with look around, seeing if there's anything of interest, anything that would pique.
I mean, you're just at the front of the museum. It's the front of the museum. Like there's windows, but nothing.
Okay. I don't have the ability to move myself.
You should. You took that token out.
Do I? Oh, wonder if that's.
Are you on the selector?
Yeah.
And you can't move yourself?
No, it just does the.
Okay, well,
like
delete it. And then bring a new one out. Bring a new token out.
And yeah, I remember how to do that. Yeah.
You hit the book, left click and hold on your name and drag it out.
Ah, there we go.
You should be, yep, and you can control it.
All right, so according to this map, if anything, it looks like shit might be over on the right-hand side of it. So I'm gonna do this very stealthily, right?
I mean, it's the front of a museum. There's like people coming in and out.
Well, I know, but I'm talking more so when I get like around the corner. So I was gonna be moving over here, kind of move here and kind of look around, see if anyone's staring at me.
No, it's people are in and out. People kind of are just paying attention to themselves. They don't really care about what others are doing right now.
And is there any guards out here?
Nope. It's the outside of the museum. People tend to not care so much about that.
Okay. Gotta move all you guys out here. Alright, so I see that there's some doorways, so I'm gonna probably kind of go around here and kind of investigate.
So those aren't doorways as much as just sort of indents within the building itself.
Okay. Well, I guess doorways, windows, or something.
Yep, I will put in. So I'll make yellow be the window color. So there's a window here, and a window here, and a window here.
Alright, I guess then
So there's 3 windows.
I probably would have stopped here first then.
You see very quickly, and it doesn't take you that long or that difficult.
Oh, okay.
The windows are blocked.
Yeah, so I kind of just walk past, see if I see anything in the windows of interest.
Nope, the lights are on, but the windows are blocked. So you can tell that there's light on in there, but you can't see what's going on in it.
Blocked like magically or like actual physical blinds?
Like blinds.
Oh, okay, damn. Oh, wait. Don't I have something where I can move? Is that prestidigitation where I can actually move something? No, shit. Thought that also was like moving small objects. So even like if I actually like investigate the area, I don't find anything.
You find windows.
Okay,
You
just
find
what you told me. Okay.
it's a building. That side of the building, like I said, just those windows.
He said that side of the building.
I know. I'm making my way around downtown, walking fast.
Faces
Right.
past and I'm home down.
So is this still outside the building?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to move
Is there anything
you.
any type of perception skill checks that I inadvertently set off coming around here?
So you don't. While you're exploring the back of the building, you very quickly and pretty easily find a ramp that leads down a little bit. So I'm going to, at the very top of the map, I'm going to be revealing a part because that's actually where you're going to be right now. So at the very top of the map, I've revealed a little bit for you.
Okay. Should I move myself up there?
I'm gonna move you right now. I'll put you where you would see the ramp. So the ramp would be like right there.
And that's going like south of me from where my player is. Right?
Yep. It's south of you as well as like down, literally like physically down for your character.
Would I be seeing the fog of war lifted since it would be like a?
I'm gonna say no right now because it leads to a door. Like it's so your character's not dumb. You guys have. I don't like to act like characters.
Have you seen me last? Have you seen me last episode?
But even so, like your character's like, oh, this is a loading bay, right? Like this is the loading bay. And so at the bottom of the loading bay is a door.
Yeah, because someone said stairs to basement where. So okay, it looks like kind of like I found the stairs.
Hi Rachel, how are you?
I guess I can
just
this last one for you right here, which is
okay.
Sort of the stairs down.
Do I see anything, past there or anything?
Nope, just building. And if you go around the other side, there is there's no windows actually on that side of the building, and you would have seen that because you were on the inside of that at one point as well.
So directly left of me right now is actually part of the building.
Good, but why are you?
So if you were to continue going left and around, you would end back up. Sorry, I was
back where I was on the other side of the front of the building.
Yep, I'll reveal it. It's just right here, and it's nothing. It's
okay. All right, so I imagine since I'm out here, there's said to be no guards. I guess I would walk up to the wall and probably do. Shit, I only have 2 fucking spell slots. Probably would want to do detect magic on the door. And just whether or not I want to wait the whatever they said, like 10 minutes to do it without using a spell slot for detect magic.
Yeah, you'd have to ritual cast for 10 minutes.
I mean, I already did something dumb in the last episode to it. Just wonder whether or not if I YOLO it or.
I turned myself off.
What do I have
works, but
okay, hold on. That's right. Okay, I have a sleight of hand. Can I inspect the door using my sleight of hand?
You don't need to. Do you want to inspect the door?
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big loading bay door.
Work fucking sucks,
I actually fibbed to
you
about that. That's another part that shows up.
Everything keeps breaking every time I start the stream, so
okay.
Oh my God, are your pants on fire?
I did. I lied a little bit. So they're big. They're big loading bay doors.
Okay, I thought the doors over here.
Yeah. That was my bad. I misread the map. Those are the loading bay doors. That's a separate part. But you can inspect them. They're pretty big doors. There is a lock on it. You can see that very easily. If you have thieves' tools, you can try to unlock it, or you can try to brute force it.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
I feel like the only one of you that would have that might be Kotros.
I have bedroll, mess kit, rations. I don't think we really ever did our inventory for much.
Thieves' tools would have been given. You would have them. They're part of the inventory that gets done.
Oh, okay. Whatever one I took doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't think
All right.
Get back
You're a
inside
wizard, you probably don't have
or
'em.
just inspect more.
But again, you can try to brute force it.
Let's do the ritual detect magic, and then I'll let the others
Okay.
kind of, because it's only 10 minutes, so it's not like it's a boatload of time.
I mean, it ends up being a long time right now only because you've got limited time, but it's not a big deal. Like, you have it. Let's see if you detect any magic.
General and pet.
Oh, I do care about that. Anyway, let me check one thing. Are you magic? Are you magic? Don't know the ruling on this.
So there's something there, Jesus.
No. Your detect magic does not pick up on anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna skip to Cotterus now because you spent 10 minutes ritual casting that.
Okay.
Cotterus!
Hello.
This is what happens when a party splits up. I'm going to assume you're gonna go around that corner.
Yeah, what do I see around the corner, first off?
Yep. Hallway that goes all the way down to the left, and a hallway that goes to the right. As you're looking, you see what appear to be doors along the way. And at the very end, you see what appears to be cordoned off, I believe. What from your angle looks like maybe stairs. So some cordoned off stairs.
That's and nothing in the other direction.
Nope, just a hallway.
Long hallway.
There's like some paintings on the wall, like it's not just completely bare, but it's nothing of interest to you.
Does it look like a place that the public is meant to walk, or is this like an offstage situation?
If you look to the right, well, actually, there'd be a sign on the wall, pretty easily. It just says privies, with an arrow to the right.
See. All right, I'll slink over that way. I see stairs. You said I did, or
Oh, you can't move yourself. Oh, you did. You moved yourself. Oh my god.
oh, we got the better setup today.
We back, baby. Yeah, like I said, the as you're walking by, you see on this, there's just signs on the doors indicating like they're bathrooms. So you're walking by the bathrooms. And yeah, at the far end there is some stairs that lead up. And like I said, there's like a rope cordoning it off. It's not particularly long. Like it's just like a rope.
Okay, I'm going straight past that.
Up the stairs?
I'll look over my shoulder first. I'll make like I'm waiting for one of the rooms, and then I'll look by, and if there's no one there, I will go straight past.
Yeah, you're able to do that pretty easily.
Amazing.
So you find yourself. Yeah, so you go up the stairs, and you find yourself. There's no door or anything. It's just fucking stairs in the attic.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wait.
And you end up right there.
What do I see? What's going on?
So you
in
enter.
that?
A winding staircase leads up to this cramped space filled with haphazardly stacked boxes. Starlight pours into the space through a large skylight. So that like big piece in the middle thing right there is the skylight. The rest is just a bunch of like boxes and shit. You see supplies for events, lecterns, linens, tableware, all strewn among the boxes and in the boxes. You see, you see that there is a sort of ladder up the skylight. It looks like maybe it could like a repair ladder, like if they need to get up on the roof. That's kind of
Anything of like clear monetary value.
Nah, you probably could get a few bucks for like the linens, but even them, they're like older.
Is there a way to arrange some of the crates in here to make like a non-obvious fort that I could hide behind?
Oh yeah, it looks. I mean, roll me. God, I hate perception, but roll me perception or investigation.
Perception's my jam, so we're gonna go with that. Let's see if it connects.
Hey, that was
this
fast.
is great. Everything's working.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, so it's not hard to tell. This place is dusty as fuck. You're not sure the last time someone was up here. Like you're like I could very easily make a fort, and a part of you is like I probably don't even have. I could probably just sit on a box and wait. Like, if you want to build a fort, feel free. You know, that's like if that's your thing.
It's much more fun to build a fort.
Of course. But just on the off chance that they do like a quick sweep up here when they're shutting the building down, I want to like, by making as few moves as possible, just clear out a little bit of a section where I could duck behind and lie in wait.
Yeah, you do so pretty easily. I'm not even gonna make it a roll. Like I said, there's enough. The boxes are like haphazardly like stacked as they are. You moving a few, like literally, you can tell like people are not monitoring this location for that stuff.
Okay, now I'll leave. I'll come back to this later if I need to.
Sure.
Back down the stairs. I'll look down the hallway before I re-enter it.
Yeah, you're good.
If there's anyone around.
No guards patrolling it right now. No one's really around there.
Perfect. Then I will rejoin the main celebration, the main festivities or whatever.
Yep.
And at this point, I forget, was it Trent or was it Jesus that saw, or I'm sorry, Aridin that saw the sparkly glowy stuff on the guards?
That would be me.
You both would have. They both had detect magic. They both would have seen it.
Have either of you told me this yet?
No.
Okay.
So
then in that case,
here's what's gonna happen. Everyone has one more action they can do. A decision, a series of movements, but the night is drawing near. Because we are getting to that point.
all right, I think we need to regroup somewhere.
You three would know that your other companion has been booted.
Mm-hmm.
So weren't we going to? We were going to regroup in the main hall a half hour before close.
Yes, that's why I'm kind of giving you like that.
Oh, okay.
Once you get that, you'll have a kind of a final like as a group action you'll be able to do.
So we're saying this is the last action before we regroup, kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were choosing between an action
No,
and regrouping, and I was like, oh.
No. Last solo action, and then it's going to be regroup time.
Okay. So roughly 40-ish minutes left. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Fuck it, we ball?
Made the decision to ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
So
no.
Nath will just kind of like casually just like kind of like very casually drop like, you know what put the thought in my head was I saw something that looks just so remarkably similar to it in the shoot, what was the name of this hall again?
You are talking about the
underground something.
Yeah, the Underground Wonders exhibit and the Creatures of the Past. So Creatures of the Past is this one, Underground is here. Yeah. And so the rock you saw was in this one right here.
Yes. And so she'll be like, yeah, like through the Creature of the Past and the Underground exhibit, like I saw something so remarkably similar. I guess that's just what put the thought in my head.
Stonecrusher again visibly like kind of like thinking, like you can see the thought. And he's like, oh, do you mean the the tourmaline? That's those stones are so easily breakable. It's not even worth your time.
No. I mean, if you would like, I could show you the rock, the stone that I was talking about. It just looked so incredibly similar.
He's like, I bet you 5 silver. It's the tourmaline.
I'll take the
It's
bet.
probably tourmaline, but yeah, sure.
He shakes your head.
She is always down for.
Wait, who have we both accepted this bet?
I think it's just Nate.
It's just Nate. I mean, if you speak up and get in on it, that's on you.
I would say I would 100% cover it.
And he goes, "All right, lady, lady." That sounded really rude. He meant it very like politely, like lead the way.
Oh, she takes absolutely no offense to this whatsoever.
It wasn't my lady though. Like it was like, all right, lady, like lead the way, like show me what you got.
No, there is no offense being had over here. It was like down here, wasn't it?
I drew a green thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's down and around and over here.
Well, just pretend that I moved.
Yeah,
my
we
fucking
all
down
walked
over
there.
here.
Yeah, you walked there. It's fine.
I actually walked there.
And if you did, I saw you. Yeah, you bring him to it, and he's like, you're gonna owe me 5 silver for this one. And he kind of like puts out his hand for you to pay up. And he goes,
We'll start rummaging for change though.
In fairness, it does look very similar. But again, we deal with these all the time. This one just came from he kind of like leans in. He's not as familiar with the exhibit specifically, like because he knows all the rocks in it, and he's like, the rock itself was just more found in a place where they thought cool things happened, but the rock itself is pretty common.
And she'll pay the man.
He
Because she leans over to essentially like kind of like look closer at it and will put the money.
He does. He takes your money. He absolutely.
Oh
does.
yeah, that's fine.
But again, kind of as a reward for making this decision and doing it in this way, he kind of scratches at his beard, and he's like, I mean, they do look similar. And barring a different density on the Murkmire, it looks like it probably weighs about the same too. But
she
just a basic
sighs.
tourmaline.
She sighs so heavily, and she's like, "Man, I wish I could touch it and know what you're talking about."
He shrugs and goes,
like,
it's not even really worth it. Like,
she means like the stone and like that stone, so she could like feel the difference.
He
But
motions.
it's really more of like the wistful, like.
But even you saying that, he goes up to this guard and they chat for a second. And he comes back and unlocks the case for you.
Oh shit.
And he's like, yeah, no, heft it up. Again, the stone itself is pretty common. If something were to happen to this, we would just we'd find another one.
Very well, then she will pick it up and feel it.
You are holding a stone. Congratulations.
I'm holding a
Yeah.
rock. And obviously she'll be respectful about it. And when she is, she kind of like questioningly like motions like it's okay if Trent also holds the stone.
Yeah, he's like, again, anything happens to this, we'll just replace it. Like,
and she will offer it to Trent.
I will take the stone and I'm gonna just like roll it around in my hand and just kind of like play with it a little bit. And then I'm gonna ask him if I can just keep it.
He roll me.
Please.
What do I want you to roll me? Give me a second. I'm just pulling up one of my characters to take a quick look. What I'd want.
Have a guidance while I pass the rock off to you.
Persuasion? Yeah, give me a persuasion roll for that.
Okay.
Add a D4. I don't know if that will change much, but go for it. That right?
Yeah, he's like, I mean, so you're gonna get declined. Now, if you have an inspiration, you can use it here. But I don't know if you want to or not.
We all have like one inspiration or something.
So certain people got one. I don't know if didn't keep track. So from now on, if you can, next to your speed, up on where it says walking 30 feet speed. There's a little blank place that says inspiration. If you click on it, it'll mean that you have it.
Okay.
So click. Now you have an inspiration there. And then when you use it, you unclick it. So I didn't know if you knew that. I don't know who had inspirations.
I did not.
Okay. Yeah. So he goes, it's I can't just be giving these stones out. You know, if we need, we can replace it. But he roll me perception. Nate, you can as well.
Okay.
So Trent, you get this idea that you know he just gambled like 5 silver on this, right? You get the distinct impression that like as he's kind of mulling over like just giving it to you, you get the distinct impression that you might be able to sweeten the deal for him, and he might change his mind.
Okay.
So he's like, you just can't give him away, you know.
I'll ask him what would it cost to part with, because I think the rock looks pretty cool.
He like gives you a shocked expression, but like you can see him turn around to the guard behind you, like behind him, just to kind of get a reaction. And that guard is just sort of like not paying attention to you because he's with you. And he's like,
bribery, baby.
Yeah, he kind of again leans in. He's like, Are you trying to bribe me for this stone? This tourmaline?
I mean, maybe. Only if you're interested.
Well, I mean, what do you got? What are you offering me?
That's a good question, Mr. Keeping track of my money. What do I have?
Well, you're down a gold 50, so I don't know what you have. Inventory.
Did we all start off at 10?
Yeah, but Cam has used some. You have 8 gold. It's in the top corner of that inventory area.
Okay.
So you have 8 gold right now. If you click on it, it'll open up to a more detailed breakdown of silver, gold, copper.
So I have nothing but 8 gold.
You have 8 gold currently.
Okay. Can I'll offer him a couple gold for it.
Specifically 2?
You know, we're gonna go with 5. If 5 silver was worth a bet, then 5 gold might be worth a sale, and that's what I'm gonna say to him as well.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't even question it. He's like, oh yeah, keep that fucking tourmaline.
Nathan's kind of like, on her face, you can tell that she knows he overpaid.
I put it in my pocket and laugh and go, I feel like I massively overpaid. But whatever.
Aridin is staring at rock. Aridin is staring at this fucking door. He's like, I sensed something really dumb just fucking happened, and I just farted in front of a guard and tried to lie my way out of it.
So yeah, he gives you the stone. So I'll get rid of that. You have a green stone the size of the Murkmire stone. And he kind of just puts up a little sign from the side, and it just says exhibit like out of order. It's like, how does a stone get out of order? But whatever. And he locks up the case and tosses the key back to the initial guard who was part of this area.
All right.
What's your sleight of hand like?
Mine?
Yeah.
I was just thinking the same.
I do get +3.
That's not bad, honestly.
That's not bad. Oh no! Oh, I can't have these thoughts. They're dangerous.
Of what? Swiping those keys?
Yeah. Because what else do they unlock? AKA, I'm thinking very selfishly of the +1 weapons over here.
You have a feeling that would probably unlock that case?
I don't. My sleight of hand's +1. I don't know if I could pull that one off.
So do we?
I don't know how.
If only you had a dark elf that had a +4 sleight of hand with you.
I don't know. If only he didn't fart on the guards.
We'll make the guards.
So is Dr. Stonecrusher now walking away?
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm gonna go back to my my spot. if anyone else has any questions, I like them to know where to find me.
Fair.
So he's kind of walking
Nate
back.
will kind of make eye contact and like talk animatedly as she exits as well. And
Why?
I will let Plunger make whatever decision he wants.
You guys are pincering that fucking poor guard over there.
That gives you advantage on attacks. So I'll teach you that later on.
I did not successfully steal.
I would have given you guidance.
It wasn't gonna matter with that roll.
Fuck. All right. Well, there you go.
So yeah, I mean, as you guys are, oh man, Trent, that was a
Get kicked out.
Yeah. Right. So as you guys are leaving, so you guys are in front, Nathan and Dr. Stonecrusher, and behind you just hear the guard go, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" And Trent, you have very clearly been caught trying to get into his pocket. Now you have a chance to remedy this situation.
I say, sorry, my guy, I just way overpaid for a cool rock. I was hoping I might have been able to steal a silver, but that's my bad. And then I offer the guard
He goes, "What do you mean you just..." sorry, now I'm Stonecrusher. "What do you mean you just overpaid for a rock?"
Don't blow up Stonecrusher like this, dude. No, my friend.
I tell him that Dr. Stonecrusher is a big rock collector, and was showing me one of his cool rocks, and I offered to buy it for way too much gold. And now I'm having some buyer's remorse, but I do.
So you're trying to steal from me?
He
gives you the eyes, and he goes, "You better move along. If I catch you pulling any of that shit in here again, you're out."
I'm sorry.
In the actual fuck.
I'm sorry.
I fart and get thrown out. Cam gets literally caught with his fucking hands in the guard's pocket and just goes, "Hey, don't do that again."
Yes, he does.
You fucker. I hate you.
He's with Dr. Stonecrusher, and Dr. Stonecrusher does sell rocks. He knows he's a gambling man. This isn't the first person that's been fleeced by Dr. Stonecrusher.
No, it's almost like you wanna teach these fucking newbies a lesson once each.
I mean, to be fair, he did tell you how to not get thrown out, and we decided to not
and
do
obviously this is my first time playing D&D, and I have like almost zero improv skills, and I fucking just got flustered and just went to the old standby of still just sticking with it.
Wait, the old standby of House of Lido? Anyway,
I forgot about that. I forgot him. My buddy was Jared Leto.
So yeah, again, Cam got lucky, and he's not the first person who have been fleeced by Dr. Stonecrusher in a gambling tournament.
5 gold and 5 silver for that fucking stone.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't get kicked out.
Fuck you.
So
listen,
yeah, I mean, you guys
listen.
We have something.
The decision of "fuck it, we ball" was already made tonight, and then Bo said, "Hey, why don't you try 'fuck it, we ball' again?" So I went with it.
So I say that is both of your actions done right now.
Fair enough. I will move my. Obviously, as we're going back down, I will go back to the main hallway.
And then, so Aridin, you are out of those doors. You've detected magic. Nothing's in there. You know that it's almost time for you to supposedly be meeting your team in the corridor, or the main hall, rather. So you have one action left before you know that where your team will be exactly, so you know that message would get through pretty easily.
Oh, never mind. I was deep in thought you were talking to me.
I was. So you have, again, you have one action now. You're in front of this door. You know there's no magic to the door. You also know that you need to be to your meeting spot shortly, which would also make it really easy to send messages, because you know that they're all going to be within that hallway. So you have one action. What are you doing?
I mean, I don't really have much options other than sending them a message. Like, I guess
you can try to brute force this lock.
I know, that's what I'm saying, like, but how do I mean, I don't know how the fuck or if I even am able, well, I guess I probably could get in.
You could try. You're going to roll a strength roll, ultimately.
No, I meant the front door.
Oh. Well, you
just
could
walk back in.
You could try to walk back in. Who knows how that'll work?
I mean, yeah, that's right. There is a magical fucking alarm there. But I don't know. So, oh, that's right. It does say that they can whisper back.
Yeah, it becomes like, it's not a conversation necessarily, but because we're not in combat, it basically is.
Okay. So, I messaged my homies. I'm like, so I'm not sure if you guys saw it or not, but I may have made a boo-boo. Got kicked out. I found this door back here. Not sure. I know we're supposed to be meeting up really soon. Do you want me to try to sneak back in this bitch, or should I try to freaking kick this door down?
So you send that message out. Right now, the only one who hears it is Cotterus.
Is that you spinning or something? Are you rolling?
Me?
I thought you said I could send it to multiple people.
So you can within the reason of the spell. So when you're sending this out, so they're Trent and Nath aren't down there right now, right? For your turn, because they're happening simultaneously. When this is happening, they'd be upstairs, which is actually too far away. It's through too much stone and doorways for you to get to them. But Cotterus kind of went immediately down there.
And I also added my message, like, you know, reply back, you know, maybe get with a group and see what the fuck you guys want me to do.
Questions for the DM.
Yes.
I can reply to this message, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Doing so, does that like, can other people hear me, or is it like a silent thing?
Nope, it's a whisper that only Aridin can hear, I believe. And can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Yep. Yeah, so only Aridin's going to be able to hear your reply.
And I will say, they'll be with us again shortly. In the meantime, I'd recommend discretion. It's not poking in any doors.
That's not very fun. But
okay. I was really hoping he would just say, fuck it, we ball.
Not yet. We gotta wait a little bit longer.
And we saw how well that worked out for you and Nath there, Trent, huh?
It did not work out poorly for Nath at all. It only worked out poorly.
Nath put in the work.
Yeah.
I was charming the pants off of this Dr. Stonecrusher, I like to believe.
Only to turn the keys off of him.
Dr. Stonecrusher,
I didn't do that.
He made a boatload of money in the deal. Like 5 gold is
it's a lot.
Massive. That's a lot of gold in D&D.
Yeah, I don't know what D&D currency is.
So like for an average person, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
if you click your
if you like rich, right?
Yeah, you're kind of rich adventurers, like.
Well, if you click your money,
we're role playing as rich people right now.
Oh, that's true too.
But if you click your money, it says, you know, 1 electrum is, or 2 electrum is 1 gold piece, 10 silver is 1 electrum, and you just went up 2 fucking tiers and gave them 5 of it.
Yeah, but like,
so
that could be like 40
no,
bucks.
Right. To give you an idea, you could buy like a new good, like healthy, strong, like racing horse for, you know, like 3 or 4 gold.
So I just spent about 3K on a diamond or a green rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm massively overpaid. I think I could have gotten it for 2.
I probably would have just tried to palm him another 5 silver.
Yeah,
but I don't have silver.
I was thinking I thought worst case scenario, you give them 1 gold.
So, okay, in fairness, yeah, 1 gold is definitely where you should have gone with it. Cam, you can always break the golds down into silvers, like, so you, in your cheat sheet right there, so gold equals 10 silver, so like.
So I could take away 1 of my gold and give myself 10 silver.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, sorry you didn't know that, but
would have been better to know a few minutes ago. But fuck it,
you
we
still
ball.
you still offered 5 gold. You didn't.
And honestly, well, I was gonna offer him silver, but I didn't have silver.
You also know that upon retrieval of this, you're each going to get, I think, 30 gold was from
40 because I got half up front. It was 20.
Yep. I say you're going to get 40 gold from Dr.
But you also know, Cam, working at a shopping place, there's a thing called change.
Nah, no, there isn't. Have you ever worked where I work? Because, like, you should meet some people.
Oh, so
their card gets declined and they scream at me for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but all the old people that actually pay with cash, you have
don't.
tills that have smaller units of currency that they hand off to those people that give them larger forms of the currency.
I don't know about that.
It sounds like witchcraft. I don't know.
Anyways, so
it's still my turn.
Yeah, continue your turn.
So
caution is what was advised to you.
I said please don't break down the door. Thanks.
I know, but does that mean do I just stay back here or do I try to fucking find my way back in? I mean, discretion also doesn't mean like hey bitches and walk through the front door again either. So I guess for my turn, then I'm just gonna or shit, the other side's already lit up, so and already investigated it. I don't really know what the fuck else to do.
Do you reply to my reply to you, or is that the end of the dialogue there?
DM?
You can. So again, it takes like only a few seconds to send that
message. Well, I wasn't sure if it's like I wasn't sure if you can only send like one message and they can only send you one message back.
So it's a cantrip. You can cast it as many times as you want.
All basically. Right. Okay, then I
can't initiate it though.
All right, I ask Codorus. I would have done this if I'd known that. I'm not even just saying that, but so I asked Codorus. So do you guys want me like to try to come back in and chance it? I have, I'm a pretty sneaky guy, or should I, hang out back by this door and, if shit goes awry, I go kick the door in, or anything that your smart ass can think of me to do, because
Here's a question: how easily do you think you can get to the roof?
How the fuck do you get to the roof?
You would climb up the building, you see.
Oh, I guess I do have rope on me.
Okay. So you'd be trying to throw the rope up onto some stuff to try and get it stuck there?
But I don't have like any items that I think I could do like tie to the end of that. How tall is to the roof? Do I see?
Well, the building's a 2-story building. And there's a section, I guess it's like a 2.5-story building. There's a section that you can see that seems to be a little raised above the 2-story mark.
Yeah, so that's obviously the,
your character would be like, that must be the attic. You're right.
Yeah. Does it look like, if I threw my rope up there, it could, do I perceive anything that could, catch it and give me a chance to climb up?
It's hard to know at the ground. You know that if there's somebody up there and could catch it, it might make it easier for you.
Oh, Mr. Attic Man. Do you maybe want to help a homeboy out and go back up to the attic and see if you can catch my rope?
I think they're coming down now. Give me just a minute. I'm going to regroup with them first.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell him you're going
to do that. Yeah. Oh, that's all I say to him, but just so y'all know what's going on. I'm going to regroup with y'all, and then I'll head upstairs.
And I'll call you back in like 2 minutes.
So actually, yeah, I say as soon as he's like regroup, you also know then that means that if you needed to, you could message the rest of the group because they're going to be in that same area.
Okay. Well, I assume he's going to be kind of whispering on what our ideas were, but yeah.
So he can't initiate the whisper. You have
no talk with them.
Got you.
And then
actually whispering with us.
When I actually call them back, they'll have a group idea of what they fucking want me to do out in this beautiful dry night out here.
Okay, so yeah, so now you three are together. Again, people are still milling around. There's about a half hour left, so there's still, a couple people are rushing up to go to the top of the stairs now because they're like, shit, it's like closing. We got to go make sure we see it. Like we completely forgot. We're dumb. But other than that, yeah, like it does feel like it's dying down a bit.
Oh, did Connors notice any windows in the attic?
Well, the big skylight.
Oh, okay. I guess there's all those boxes. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you three are together.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be facing away from Cotterus, and I'm just gonna like lean in like I'm talking to Nath, but really it's mostly directed at Cotterus. I'm gonna let him know, Cotterus, I got a green stone that looks very remarkably similar to the Murkmire stone, as well as there are a bunch of magical traps at all the different entranceways into the rooms, that are controlled by the guards. They have some sort of like item in their pocket to turn them on and off.
What do you say item in their pocket? Each one has one, or just one particular?
I only saw one that had it, but I only interacted with one guard. I don't know about
any of the guards you walked by.
Presume the other.
Any of the guards you walked by, you saw it.
Okay.
While you had detect magic on, which is 10 minutes or something as well.
Okay.
So
all
you
the
definitely
guards
passed. Yeah, you definitely passed enough guards to be like, oh yeah, like all the guards seem to have this.
When you say magical arms, what sort of areas are we talking about? Where did you spot them?
I'm gonna turn around with Nath with me and just be like, I really like all of these like passageways into the rooms.
So ornate, so nicely decorated.
And it's such a beautiful like stairwell as well.
I know. It's the little touches that really make you appreciate it for what it is.
And then I'm gonna turn back the other way and I'll be like, even like the doors to the offices,
nicely carved.
Are not only are they nice, like where like made, but like they don't feel intrusive to the museum as a whole.
Yeah.
And even the entrance, like everything feels so well made. Even the like museum itself feels like it should be its own exhibit with how beautiful it is.
Got it. So here's what I've got. A couple of places we might be able to stow away. Attic looks untouched. There's some false walls around here. Could point them out if we wanted to go for a walk. And if we can get past these alarms you talk about, might be a spot in an office or two.
When Dr. Stonecrusher touched the Murkmire stone, it was just so nice to know that they don't put replicas out. But also so interesting to know that for some reason only the director can pick it up. But you'd think that they'd like let people clean it, but I guess with something that important, you really only would want the director to do that.
What do you mean only the director can pick it up? I'm not about the subtlety.
What I mean is, that's what Dr. Stonecrusher said. Which she angry whispers, kind of like more towards Trent, like, but for Carteris.
I'm out here just catching strays.
And I'm gonna say back, look, I know it's been a rough night because so many people have kind of looked at us because we're just bigger than everyone else. But it's no reason to get angry about about it. I think we've made a lot of like good conversations with a lot of the staff. I feel like they like us overall. Even though I may have, caused a little bit of a scene, I think I think the staff is fine, Nate. Like I don't think they're mad at me.
Well, that dagger and hand axe, they were worth making a scene over.
It was a really nice dagger at the end of that hallway.
It was a really nice axe.
I know.
A really nice dagger, you say?
A really nice axe. She wants the axe.
How
does she use
protected?
hammers? Yes. But
axe, yes.
Sorry, could you repeat what Cotter said?
Hammer is
how
just
protected?
a skinny axe.
Looks like just a simple lock. Didn't notice any magic around it. And we detected magic in there, so they wouldn't have been magical locks.
Yep. Nope, just the lock.
I can handle a simple.
If we have time.
Yeah, it was interesting. There were some hinges up there as well. Like there were passageways in the wall that you could get into.
And
More than a few, it seems.
And Aridin just, chimes in with a whisper. He's like, hey, remember, guys, I said I was going to check in to see what you guys want me to do. Just kind of, reaching out, what do you want me to do? Does any of you guys want to maybe go to the attic and throw down a rope for me or something? Or do you want me to go, stare at a bush or something?
I don't know, the bush sounds pretty tempting.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really pretty bush.
I know a guy who could talk to you about the bush.
All right, so everyone's gonna have again one more action now since the discussion of the group.
Yeah.
No one still told me what they want you to do.
I have one more.
Yeah, you can still chat. I'm just saying,
okay.
Yeah. That's kind of going to be the plan. Is like with this half hour, you have like one more complex action essentially between each of you. So you can continue talking. Just know that that's sort of the limit you have.
All right. I have like the least amount of sneak to me, so any sneaky actions probably shouldn't be mine. Therefore, I will volunteer to attempt to find a way to throw a rope down from the attic or something like that.
I explained to you how to get there and the ladder that's hanging.
Okay.
And I wish you well.
I'm gonna hand the stone that I purchased for too much money off to Cotteris and be like, in case like I can't like stay here hidden overnight, take this to use as a replica. And I'm just gonna try and like sneakily hand it to him.
No one's paying attention to you. You can bumble it as long as you don't drop it and scream, "My stone!"
My stones!
Yeah,
I want to stand like kind of side by side with Trent for a minute, and I want to ask you. So, out of all these guards, who's the easiest to mark?
Oh, it's 100% Stonecrusher. That man.
No. Stonecrusher didn't have the key though. Oh, you're right. We don't need a key. We need
You need what's
Stonecrusher here definitely can turn on
you need what's in his pants. You don't need his key.
Easily distracted because Stonecrusher loves the exhibits that they're involved with.
I'll clap Trent on the shoulder and I'll say, "Let's go see those exhibits," and I will have him lead the way.
Before you go, assuming that you are going to be pickpocketing my good friend. So sad. In which you feel her elbow you slightly, but you feel the slightest tingle of magic in which you have had guidance applied to you.
Incredible. What's my time frame?
I guess it's only a minute.
Minute, I believe. You'd have to go.
Yeah.
You could go straight there.
Mm,
But you wouldn't have time to sneak.
Okay, so I will. All right, I guess I won't be too much of a help. I forgot about how short it is.
Yeah, you basically have to be with him.
Okay,
That's okay. We'll let the dice decide.
all right. Then I will go my way.
Okay, so you go up there. It's not hard to find. He gave you instructions and like. Again,
And I
you
am
don't
I
have
am
to
looking
sneak.
around to make sure I am not followed.
Yeah, again, it's an event. It's not like people are like
Okay.
watching you specifically. Like you do turn heads, but like it looks like you're just going to the bathroom and like, you know.
Okay.
That's a huge bitch.
Hey now.
That is not what they say.
It's
There.
a line from a movie.
You say that.
You say that,
Amazing
but I
that the
don't know
rope
what
is
it
just how tall are you?
I actually don't even think we've established how tall I am.
All right.
I think I said I was like slightly taller than average height, but not much. Because I would have defaulted
It's
to basically my
amazing
own.
how the rope is just like an inch away from your fingertips. You know?
So you get
Wow, if only I had slightly more rope.
that was Jesus saying it, not Aridin.
I know. I'm just
so
messing with you.
you get up there, Nate.
Yeah.
And you find all the stuff for this. You know. So are you going up the skylight? Up the ladder.
I guess wherever I can throw a rope down.
Well, so the thing is that your good friend Cutterus never actually climbed the ladder up the skylight. It is locked. There is a lock on the skylight. So how do you want to take care of this lock?
I don't have thieves' tools, so I don't think I can pick it, can I?
Nope. But I mean, with any lock, you could just break it.
You got a hammer.
Any luck, I could just break it, huh?
So you can do it one of two ways. You can like just try to like brute force it, or you can use an attack and hope that you deal enough damage to break it.
Is it loud enough in the soiree that I could perhaps get away with this?
You get the sense that you could get like one good shot at it.
Okay.
More than that, it does feel like you'd start drawing attention. But like one bang or something like.
Mm-hmm.
It's a museum. It's not unheard of for like something like to fall or to a box to shift.
Okay.
Could have been some grossly overpaying dragon that might have dropped his stone that he
tried
some
my stones.
He could have just dropped that stone.
All right. I mean, what would I be rolling if I brute force it? Just a plain old strength.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to roll to hit an inanimate object.
You do actually.
What?
Yep.
No.
I feel like
if
you crit fail, you miss it terribly. You know what I mean?
So,
I thought that was like in the.
Hang on, I'll look. So anytime I've ever played, it's you roll to an attack. It really is like the AC of a thing like that is generally pretty low. So like if you don't crit fail, you're okay. But like a crit like a nat 1 will make you miss. Like you drop the hammer and it's like fucking. Or like the head of the hammer breaks.
Drop the hammer on your big toe and
something bad happens. But yeah, the AC of like inanimate objects is very low.
All right.
So now you just have to hope that you do enough damage with your warhammer. I don't know what kind of damage you do. So.
All right. There's no way I can.
Do you use it one-handed or two-handed?
I guess I'm one-handing it.
Yeah, I always forget to ask that. I'll let that slide on that's my fault. Yeah, that's plenty. This thing.
I imagine she's trying to like hold the lock with one hand and be like 1, 2, 3 with the other.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I accept that roleplay element to it. Yeah, you're able to do it. And actually, you're fairly certain. Like it was so fast. Like there's a ching, but like it's not even particularly loud.
He kind of like waits for a minute and like listens to make sure, because she's paranoid. And then once no one comes after her, she's gonna climb on him.
Now do me an athletics check.
All right.
Yay!
You're able to hold onto the ladder and with your other hand lift up the skylight, and you're able to climb out of it. And you see at the very top, as you're kind of climbed out of it, there's a bunch of like loose bricks scattered around the roof. You get the sense that you could prop it open with those pretty easily.
All right, perfect. So then I will not lock myself out of this place.
Oh shit! I wouldn't have even thought about that. Because I would have
I
figured
also wouldn't
you
have
broke.
thought about that.
I would have figured you broke the lock, so it wouldn't lock.
That might still laugh.
Yeah, still that. So, yeah. So now Nath is on the roof, hanging out. Everything's gone well for her thus far.
And I guess I just gotta.
Do you have rope, or should I try to throw it
I
up to
have
you?
50 feet of rope.
Smart.
That's-
It would have been harder to throw the rope up there. Dropping it down, much easier.
Luckily, I always
The
take
difference of
rope
like a
with me.
crit fail fucking it up, or a crit like success actually getting it to work.
Oh yeah, it would have been pretty. It's a pretty tough job to throw just some rope 25 feet into the air. Like,
Yeah. So
possible as an adventure, sure, but like really difficult. Much easier to drop it down. It doesn't even require a roll. She's able just to do it. Gravity does the work.
Okay, good.
But you, my friend, have to roll in athletics to climb it.
Athletics or acrobatics?
I can accept either.
Okay, fucking thank God. 'Cause difference of +1 versus +4.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly hard check. You're a capable adventurer climbing up a rope with literally no one chasing you or trying to hit you with shit. Like, it takes you a little bit longer than maybe you'd want. And if you were trying to impress Nate, you absolutely did not.
She's like kind of like, my hand is getting tired from holding you.
And in my head, I'm like, I have no chance with Nate. She's obviously going to be laying it down with Trent over there.
Yeah, so she's, but you do get up there. You get up there.
Okay, so I'm successfully up here before I make this next comment. No,
you
this
may
is
not,
a comment.
you may not still be up there if you make that next comment.
No, I'm saying Jesus talking to Pat, not Aridin talking.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, you're up there now.
Okay, because I mean, that was a nat 1.
What?
What?
I rolled a nat 1.
No, you didn't.
No, your acrobatics is 11.
I know, but the dice
It was a 7.
a 1.
It was a 7.
It looks incredibly similar to a 1 when you roll on
Thank
the
God, that's why I was.
D1.
That's
if you
that's
nat
why.
1, if you nat 1, it shows up red.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you nat 20,
That's
it shows up
why I was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, the one chance I had to get up here, and I just fucking nat 1'd it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it would show up red. I would
Fuck,
also,
man.
At
I'd
that
also
point,
probably
she
have you
would have
roll
just
again.
been like, hold on, and she would have pulled you up there herself.
Just
do
like
is
wrap
hold
your
on.
arms around it. I'm a big strong woman. I can pick your ass up.
So yeah, you're both on the roof now. You
All right.
free. I will move you. You're up there with Nate.
Hey, I definitely didn't do anything dumb to get myself kicked out. How's it going?
Yeah.
What did you guys get? Anything cool that you learned? Anything you need to fill me in last second?
She will fill him in with just about like everything they discussed. I mean, like you've
Okay,
heard
good.
us, so I'm not gonna run.
Yeah, I
through
know.
all
So
of
yeah,
it.
now I'm not meta gaming.
You are full
meta
up to date. Yeah.
You are full up to date now.
We will skip down to the first floor now
Yes.
because you've successfully completed the attic area. You're both up there and hanging out. Maybe you're building a bigger fort. Who knows? You do whatever you want up there.
So far, it looks like Plunger fucks up, Jesus fucks up, and now this one's back to Plunger fucking up.
Yeah,
Okay,
who
good.
put the green stuff on me? Was that Pat? Was that just me catching
it's me.
strays?
You're carrying the stone. Oh, you gave the stone away, didn't you?
I gave it to... Yeah,
Cotterus.
I gave it to Cotterus a while ago.
Okay, then Cotterus gets the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the stone. It's my
Give it a
scribble
rack.
stone.
Now, Pat, you didn't watch it while we were doing this, but Cotterus snuck around the backside while I came through, like, facing.
How did he sneak around the backside?
He just walked around the fucking backside.
We didn't go together. I went down and around.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guard saw you, but he doesn't really care.
Exactly.
But I wasn't. Yeah, I was
Right.
admiring the exhibits. Yeah,
you literally can exist. He's fine with that.
Yeah.
So I just want to start shooting the shit with Stonecrusher.
All right. How are you doing it? I'm making you actually shoot the shit with him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask him about like what Stonecrusher does outside of this place, because he seems very interested in like all of the flora and fauna and things, but is also a security guard. So I want to know from Stonecrusher like what Stonecrusher wants to do, like archaeology, because it doesn't really seem like being a guard is what Stonecrusher wants.
Well, so he gives you the answers to all of that. Generally, that he is from a family of Stonecrushers, but he went into academics because that was his forte. He is an actual doctor in this, which is weird because normally dwarves don't require that sort of academic paper to prove that they understand stones. But yeah, you get all that from him, and it's incredibly boring, but you apparently love it, and he loves you, and you gave him all the money in the world, and he thinks you're a sucker and is just looking for ways to get more money from you.
Sure.
Not gonna ask him like, oh, where are you gonna spend that that fortune I gave you for this fucking 2-cent stone?
Right. You basically gave him like a year's worth of like salary for that stone. Like,
yeah.
Can't emphasize how much you fucked up there, Cam.
You don't know that yet. Maybe Stonecrusher comes back into the story and loves me and helps me out a lot.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a fuck up at all. He just overpaid. That's all. Like,
I was gonna say for lifestyle
got the stone.
expenses, it's like
my goal was get stone. I got stone. Therefore, I succeeded.
There you go.
So, Cotterus, you clearly can hear that Stonecrusher is deep in conversation with you with Trenty Boy. I assume that was your plan.
I mean, would we call this using help action, perhaps?
I was going to do that, yes.
I don't know. I don't know if they know exactly mechanically what they were doing, so that's why
I wasn't either.
Parker knows what Parker's doing.
Okay. I believe Parker knew what he was
doing. Cameron is just doing Cameron things and seeing if they stick.
All right. Well, there you go. That's a thing you can do. That's an action.
Yeah, help action makes the role for him easier, essentially. Well,
theoretically. Is there something I click to do that, or
no? It's going to be Parker. Okay. He'll have advantage on this roll.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here's what I'm thinking from my vantage point. Before I do anything, I just want to watch, and I want to see if I can spot this item I'm looking for, like a shape in the whatever he's wearing that might be pickpocketable.
So you look, he's wearing kind of a similar garb to like the other guards you've walked past. You see kind of that he has some keys in one side, and you know that wasn't kind of what they described. And so in the other side of the pocket, you don't really see anything that would indicate much is there. And because he's standing still, it's tough, but you kind of trust that they know what they're talking about, that there's something in that pocket.
Okay, so I know ideally which pocket I'm going for.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, process of elimination, essentially. There's only two. The guards' uniforms have two pockets, and keys are in one. That you can see, like, there's, that like chain that like people tend to keep with like keys and shit like that, like.
When they saw them, when they saw that one guard touching his pants pocket, could they have possibly seen what pocket that he was going for?
Would have, yeah. Trent would have seen which hand. Yeah, I'll say fair enough, Jesus. I think that's fair. Trent would have relayed that to you, Cotterus. Especially because it was Stonecrusher as well. It wasn't like a different guard.
All right. Then, in that case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the room, squeeze past, and make like I'm going for the doorway to the right. And as I do so, I'm going to bump into our good friend and give a, oh, sorry about that, right behind you. and
Yeah,
Roll
do what I
time.
can.
You know what to roll.
Sure do.
And
Advantage you said is
and
shift.
advantage because shift, yeah. It should show up as a plus sign when you scroll over it.
Those are my rolls. There we go.
God damn it, Parker.
Yeah.
Oh
You-
god.
That's a +5.
Oh.
Someone has an inspiration somewhere.
Can I
If I
inspiration an advantage roll?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just,
okay.
it becomes, I make it a reroll.
Just
So
like
it'd just be a
one
full
single?
reroll. Nope, it'd be a full reroll with advantage.
Shoot,
I'm really
a
kind with
brutal.
my inspiration. I'm really kind with my inspirations. I know that's not technically how it's supposed to go, but that's what I do with it.
Well, then I'm going to check that off real quick. And we're going to see if I roll 2 more single digit.
Yeah, the fact that you rolled 911 on that is
Oh.
holy shit, my guy.
Wow, that is some
Get ready,
luck.
because these are my rolls.
So
No.
Big 1, 2.
The dice are saying, "Oh, what you're doing is illegal. You can't do that. I'm so sorry."
yeah, so in terms of gameplay, right, you kind of bump by him, and like he doesn't catch you, but yeah, you're like, I think it's in this pocket, but you're not quite sure what you're doing, like what you're looking for exactly, and so you're quickly fumbling through to try and grab it, but you don't grab anything. And so, when you squeeze by and you're like, sorry, he's like, don't worry about it, man. Like, and he's just like, he's happy-go-lucky, still trying to get some stuff off of Trent here. But yeah, you don't come away with it.
Before I leave the room, I'm just going to give a quick thumbs up to Trent, and then I'm going to leave.
Wait, say that again? Sorry, I was doing a thing.
Thumbs up before I go to you.
You did get it, though?
Nope.
Oh, okay. But you gave me a thumbs up.
He sure did.
Indeed.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
I don't know
god.
why you think
Do you
I'm a
really need to
failure.
give our wild card more reason to be a wild card?
I'm giving him a reason not to be a wild card. It's under control. You don't have to do it. I got it.
He's like, I got it. So
Oh.
Trent doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh,
it's
okay.
so smart. He's reverse psychologizing this shit.
You went for the guards, would be the left pocket, right? Or is it the right?
So I imagine it was the right pocket.
Okay. So while Stonecrusher had like turned to deal with that, I slap him in the other pocket and just see if my money's in there.
Your money's in a pouch. You know where it went.
Well, I don't know where he's got it on him.
It's like on his belt. Like it's.
Oh, okay.
You
The
do
ball
know.
is-
You can see it.
Which side is it, on the right or the left?
That would also be on the right because the left is the keys, and he's not keeping his pouch with the keys.
Okay. Well, I'm still slapping the left side then, and trying to yoink the keys.
Roll me sleight of hand. You do not have advantage on this because
I'm well aware.
Occupying him.
Oh. We gotta
So-
stop trying to steal.
So I'm going to, like, as
We're
he
done.
catches me, I'm going to, like, because he's gonna see me doing this, I'm going to put 2 silver into that pocket of his as he's catching me.
Roll me sleight of hand again because you don't just have 2 silver in your hand, and you didn't tell me you had
Oh
2
my
silver in
God.
your hand.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Yeah, you sure did not have 2 silver in your hand. And that also is a confusing story as is. Let's see. Let me roll one thing really quickly. Oh, man.
Oh.
Dr. Stonecrusher's smart, man. He's a doctor for a reason. He very quickly puts 2 and 2 together from the incident upstairs with the guard and what you are now attempting. He gets a very serious look on his face. And he looks at you and goes, "You're gonna follow me out."
I say, all right, can we go get a drink?
He goes, I don't think you understand the severity of what's going on here.
Oh,
You are going
no.
to follow me out.
All right.
Did I make it away from this before all that happened? Am I like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
implicated in
yeah.
it? Okay,
No,
thank
no,
God.
you're not implicated at all.
Okay, great.
Well, luckily we have a rope around back, right?
Yeah,
We
no,
should-
I'm well aware. That's why I was not concerned by doing this.
And Stonecrusher looks at you and goes, I'm so very disappointed in this. He kind of just gives you a big sigh and then walks back inside.
Aw.
You monster.
His feelers were hurt.
My feelings are hurt. What the fuck?
That's our boy.
That's my friend.
Well,
Right.
it was. He may not trust you anymore either.
Yeah,
Ooh, question.
She would probably punch the shit out of him if she knew.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When the two of them leave, that leaves the room unoccupied, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can do something because you see him leave.
I want to sneak back in real quick and see if I can mess with the hinges and see if there's like anything that I can do there.
They open really quickly and really easily. You very easy, like quickly
Is it
slide.
just a panel? Like you just push the door and it opens, or what?
Yeah. Yep. It's got cleaning
okay.
shit in there. It's got like
amazing.
a broom and like a mop in there.
Good job. You
Okay.
found the janitor's
Close it back up,
closet.
walk away.
Yeah, I would say you're able to do that really quickly. Like, it's not locked. It's nothing. It's just like you push it open. You're like, oh shit, cleaning supplies. All right, cool. See ya. And then Stonecrusher, as you're leaving, kind of Stonecrusher comes back. But he doesn't clock you. He didn't clock you initially. He was too like talking to Trent that like when you bumped into him, like he didn't even.
Cool.
He was not on guard for it. Trent, you're now outside in this really nice day.
Yep.
Trent,
So I'm gonna.
Trent, roll me a D2.
God fucking damn it! It's gonna start
man.
raining.
If it starts raining, I know what he has fucking planned. Well, it's good thing there's
drizzle. A slight drizzle has started.
Hey,
Yeah.
wow! I didn't realize it was supposed to rain. We should close the skylight.
I'm gonna walk around out back and go to the rope that my friends have. Hang on, I'm moving myself inside for a second so I can fucking scroll.
I understood what you're doing.
Okay, so I go around out back and position myself at the rope.
Is the rope still there?
I don't know. They didn't say they pulled it up, so it fucking should be.
That's why I'm asking Nate. Nate was holding it.
Yeah, I can imagine that like she kind of secured it to the ladder and like walked down to make sure that oh shit, Jesus, what's your character again? I'm so sorry. Aridin did not fumble on the ladder.
Yeah.
And is probably going back to like retrieve it so that there's no like rope dangling, sketchily from the outside of the building.
Sure, no, acceptable.
Nathan's used to about 50% of her party being complete morons.
I'll allow that the rope is still there for stupid.
Well, because when they went back in, she had to fill him in on everything too.
Sure, yeah, there was some time. All right, Trent, I need you to roll me in athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage because it is raining, and this is what you get for the disappointment of Dr. Stonecrusher.
Disadvantage is control?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
So, yeah, look, it's a rope. You're fairly... It takes you longer. It's wet. You're like, shit, this isn't as easy as I think it should be. But you are able to get up. The check is pretty low for you. It's not that high of a scaling job. Like, there is a solid concrete wall like behind it, so you're able to, or stone wall, so you're able to climb up it. Close though. Close.
She's very confused though as for why Trent was there. And is like, is Cotteris coming around? Or like she pulls up the rope anyway.
I
But she is like, I'm gonna wait on the roof. I guess.
You know, I don't really want to talk about it. Let's just say
No. Like, what? How would you get out there?
I owe Stonecrusher a drink, and he may be mad at me, but like, it's not my fault.
What do you mean? It's not your fault.
Listen,
if he's mad at you, like,
I don't want to talk about it.
Happens?
It's not my fault. All right, it is not my fault. It is Cotterus's fault. He fucked up. All right, and then I tried to get you your dagger that you wanted so badly, but I fucked up. Or sorry, the hammer. The hammer.
There's no hammer in there.
Axe. Whatever the fuck it is. All right, I wanted to get you what you wanted, and I failed miserably.
But what happens?
I think the rest is pretty obvious.
I'm not putting the links together, obviously, but okay. So should I? I'm gonna. She like sticks her head back out to like make sure it's not raining like too much.
No, it's a sprinkle. It's a drizzle.
She's like, So do I wait for Cotterus out here? Yes or no?
I fucking hope not. He shouldn't be coming.
As you ask that, Cotterus, how do you just go back up?
Yeah, I rejoin and I see Trent and I go, "What are you doing here?"
What about Aridin?
Well, he knows you're. Yeah, you know you're gonna be there.
Oh, he does. Oh, did Nath say? Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah,
you messaged.
Yeah, that's right. I'm dumb.
Oh, okay. When Cotterus appears, she will re-secure the hatch, and make sure she puts her rope away.
And Aridin's like, man, things are going great. We are fucking nailing this, guys. Let's go.
So you guys know that you wait. And as the museum closes down, the guests leave. Museums are
dude, I thought something broke again.
Museums are much creepier when, no one's around.
Oh god, is this gonna be a night at the museum?
Depends on if you make it as such. The guests all leave. You guys wait. You hear kind of people kind of make, you're in the attic area. You hear people below you. You hear footsteps as guards are kind of patrolling and moving. But that kind of is what you have right now, because that's all that's happening. So let me move all the guards away, because you won't know where they are now.
Obviously, home sleeping with her wives and or husbands.
You sure hope so.
Well, he said we can hear
patrolling. We can hear them. Yeah.
Yeah, you hear some patrolling. Again, the information you got from Dr. Donnell was that there shouldn't be as many guards. Everyone roll me an intelligence check.
Fuck.
That's just
so
normal.
Smart.
The brain is
so huge.
So both Nathan and Cotterus, the experienced adventurers here, get the distinct impression that information probably isn't going to be accurate tonight. It's a new exhibit, and there really was seemingly this hype with the Murkmire stone. You two kind of had the distinct impression that there will be guards, that it's not going to be as dead of a night in the museum as it normally is.
My fucking rolls tonight have been disastrous.
It's better to get them done right now rather than like on life or death situations.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are in the attic, and so you have the layout. I'm not going to put the fog of war back up for you, but we are going to. You don't want to go too fast, because as you turn corners and stuff like that, you can look and you'll see guards and stuff, and I'll tell you we're there.
We know the lay of the land, but not anyone that's walking around.
Exactly. So You guys tell me
So
what you're doing. I'm not gonna
I'm-
do turn order yet. If people are trying to like do like 1,000 things at the same time, I might implement a turn order situation. But
I'm just gonna look at Cotteris and be like, all right, so you gave me like a nod, like you got it. Like, do we have what we need?
We certainly don't.
What in the fuck of fucks?
First off, we're not alone, so. I think we have a chance to redeem ourselves here. But no, I did not get the keys.
Okay.
I mean, there's still guards down there. We still can. It's gonna be riskier, but we could still probably get it because we can't set off those alarms.
When I was getting thrown out, did you notice if we could get into those like wall like hinge things easily or not?
Oh, quite easily.
Okay, good.
You just push on the door and it's
Was there
Really
anything of
close.
use in those doors?
didn't seem like it. Cleaning supplies, extra storage, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But enough to pop open and stand in. Conceal yourself for a moment if needed.
Doodles Gen 1.
nice. Oh, Dugong. I am revealing for you the cleaning supply spaces. I'm just gonna layer them with the blue so you know that you do technically have a door like in the way there, but they are free passage essentially because you've discovered them.
Okay.
Before we leave this room, I want one of the two of you, and I point between Aridin and Trent, to search for more of those traps in here, because I don't think we managed to get a lot.
Do we want to do that very quickly, or
If
do
time.
we have the time? Okay, I'll do detect magic as a
Ritual cast.
ritual.
Yep. So you don't discover anything up here. There is no magic up here. You don't
But that still goes for
discover.
10 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, you don't discover any magic up here.
I guess we already checked everywhere else, so
Yeah.
I guess I don't know with being new to D&D of whether or not, night shift might possibly activates new shit.
So theoretically they could. So you don't know if they like that as the answer is like there are magicians could activate new things. You don't get the impression that they would be doing that here.
Alright.
So if we don't have anything that we need, what is the plan?
I
I have a
mean,
few options.
That's not very helpful though. Like, what,
I mean-
what do you want to do?
Aridin pipes into, did you guys maybe see any way to bypass these alarms with, any secret passageways you guys found or anything? Maybe something that, you can get into the room without hitting any of the alarms?
Yeah, I mean, they go straight through, so in theory, we could go through here and then go around here.
I know, but Aridin didn't know that, so...
Sure. Yeah, asking is the right way to go.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really cool, because, yeah, it looks like... Oh, I guess I wouldn't know this. Because I don't think I've been upstairs. No, I was upstairs. Okay, yeah. Okay, that sounds good, because that path, it looks like it would bypass any of the alarms up there.
Yeah, that seems to be the only way.
Yeah. What's
Or we
plan
can try and
B?
steal some keys again.
Do we... No,
How,
I'm pretty
how
good.
are we gonna steal keys now that like we're not
The
supposed
guards are
to
still
be
around.
here? Yeah, but we're not supposed to be here. So if they even see us,
We don't really need a key. In theory,
do
we
want your
can-
axe.
Whatever that magic thing is that they have, though. My
Oh.
suspicion
The
is that
axe-
it would.
isn't important. It would be nice, but
It's in the same case as the dagger, and I want that dagger.
All right.
Now, Jesus is
If we
asking
have
Parker. Jesus is asking Parker, what is your sleight of hand and stealth?
+5, +7.
Okay, never mind. You beat me out on those. Okay. I was gonna say maybe you should give me the stone, but
Yeah,
I
no,
only have
that's literally Parker's whole thing is.
I know I have a plus.
What
I
I
have a
will
plus
say-
4 in both of those.
What I will say is it might be worth giving you the stone because that sleight of hand is only one difference. And if something goes wrong, you can misty step out of the room. I can't do that.
That's true. But that would be all. That would be all my spells.
You have a free Misty Step. That doesn't count as a spell for you.
Oh,
Okay.
I get one free. I get one free one per long rest.
Yes.
Ah, okay. I wish I would have known that, but I guess if me knowing that would have led to more shenanigans, and it was probably for the best.
Well, you wouldn't have really been able to use it here because a long rest is 8 hours. So,
No.
so like,
Yeah.
if you used it now, you wouldn't have to get up.
No,
to the building.
I was talking about last episode,
Oh,
like
okay.
right before like he closes.
Then you still wouldn't have had it now, so that would have been a problem.
I
I
know.
was gonna say,
That's what I'm saying. If I would have known that,
yeah.
I would have probably used it and not had it now.
Gotcha.
Because I would have been I would have turned around and be like, as his back is turned towards me, as he's closing the door, I misty step through the door and into the somewhere that he can't see me. So it's a good thing I didn't know that.
Quick pause. Pat, how long, roughly an hour, do you think this is going to take us? Because we're at 10:30.
So
We
I don't wanna
save
spoil
this
anything.
another.
Listen, should we
this
just keep
depends on how
playing
good
if
we do.
everyone's cool with it?
this could take 10 minutes. This could take an hour and a half.
Is everyone
Depends
cool
on
with
how
trying
good
to
we do.
continue through this
How
part?
much do we want to steal?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Are you just trying to do that, or are you trying to go steal other things? Because that may also alter how long.
You guys, I did see this really fucking cool spoon downstairs too.
Listen,
Okay, we don't need the spoon.
You also, so I will say, there's two things that you rumors you heard as well, if you've forgotten. One
know.
is that the curator keeps weird life-size dolls in her
Oh
office.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
uninterested in that. So
And-
uninterested.
And
I'm
that
so
in the basement, they have a bunch of gemstones and riches that they just
Fuck,
put
the
up display.
basement that I would have went to if I would have went through that door.
yes.
So yeah, actually, speaking of that basement, we have a rope. We can rappel down, circle back around. I have my thieves' tools on.
Oh yeah, and yeah, but yeah, if we are gonna do that, before you do
Okay,
it, yeah,
let's
you
just,
probably want
like,
to give me
we
the
gotta-
stone.
We got a mission objective first.
That's what I'm
There's
asking.
other
Like,
things.
You know
That's
what's
what I'm saying,
wild? I started off with an actual question for, you people as people, and we went right back into Parker's wants to steal shit. So I feel like that's
We all
Parker's
kinda wanna
answer.
steal shit. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, look,
I
we
have no
can-
problem
we can
staying
start.
later.
Yeah, we can start a little bit. We started a little late. We'll go a little bit longer. If things start like they're gonna roll out really badly, we'll put a save point in the dungeon and start next time there.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, in theory, we can avoid all of the alarms by going through here and then retracing our steps and rappelling back down.
Yeah, like there's a very potentially easy way through this. That's why I'm saying like it could
Because
be
yeah,
very
once
quick.
once we have this one, we have an unlimited time.
Sort of.
4 of us.
No.
We got 2 hours.
Limited time.
Oh.
So anyway, yeah,
An hour and 50
everyone
minutes.
Jesus likes to exaggerate, okay?
everyone can move kind of like I said fairly freely, but like don't go too far.
I was gonna say, single file.
So, Connors, are
Who's
you
got the highest perception?
plus
Perception.
I
4?
think I'm +7 on perception.
Okay, you go first.
But here's the thing: do we want to send all 4 of us? Because that's potentially dangerous. We don't know how many guards are in this area, or how easily.
But it's
spotable.
also the safest if we get into an altercation.
Did I just pick a really shitty character type? Because I have like nothing +7, and Connors has like.
That's,
fucking-
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not your character.
That's-
No,
that's
that's the
rolls.
rolls.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
It's-
say,
got my extra
rogues
feet.
also get amazing bonuses to their things.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
actually, Jesus, the fact that you have +4 and 5 on 2 of your things is actually pretty good.
Yes.
I have 2. I have 2 +4s.
So, and again, your character is actually built nicely for this. Like, you have a second character that can do sleight of
Oh.
hand fairly easily.
Fairly
I
well.
lied. I do actually have 2 +4s and a +5.
Yeah. So like I said, your character's actually not terribly built either for this. So yeah, whoever wants to go, like just you guys make the decision.
Yeah,
and everything.
I had a lot of skills that would have helped in this mission. Good thing I spent an episode outside the building.
Ah, you're fine.
+4 acrobatics, +4 sleight of hand, +4 stealth, +5 arcana. I'm not sure how much that would have helped, but
There's an
anyways.
Arcana check in here.
Yeah. But okay, I still think I'm personally a fan of staying together, just in
Okay.
case there is a fight.
All right, and then on our way out, we can rappel back down.
And depending on how much time we have, because
Oh yeah, that's it.
remember,
Oh, okay, that's
this
what you
thing
meant.
is going to end the world.
Well, you know, only
Stop
one
moving
person.
that clock.
You
Don't
know
do
what
that.
though?
You know
Some of
what?
us could.
You know what? Padoodly, look at my token right now. But yeah, I mean, I guess I now know what you're saying, because, you know, even when we do this, it could have activated some shit, and we might need to hightail out of here.
But yeah.
But I guess hopefully we're successful and it doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say. So I vote moving together.
Question:
Answer.
what room are the magic weapons in?
They are.
Right here.
So I say you guys have a map as well,
Oh,
don't forget. Like you
dude.
have
Yeah.
the map basically, so you can able to point it out.
So it's technically
It's
on
right
the
there.
way.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go right.
It's on the
sure
way.
is.
Well, maybe
So how about
maybe
that?
while you guys hang out trying to break this lock, I go in there, try to swap to stones. If something does go awry as you guys are breaking these locks over here, I can Misty step the fuck out of that room, and we hightail the fuck out of there with a stone, or with the stone successfully replaced.
100%.
Possibly, I don't know if it's gonna like blow me up into a big ball of magic fire when I fail at swapping or some shit.
I say we split 2 and 2. I'll take Trent, and that way we can get guidance on the swap.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I mean,
like,
they're close enough to each other that they, yeah, that's
could
still.
do both.
Yeah, I would say
I imagine I would want to get guidance from Nath right before I go in there, right before I do the swap.
Yeah,
not
so
doing anything else.
you could get in there and make that swap within a minute of also
Yeah.
being right there. Like it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or I could also guidance you. You pick the locks, and we just boop 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 walk right in.
Yeah, because there's no actual lock. It just has some sort of magical
So
barrier.
I think we're
It's got rooms.
we're
and shit.
correct-ish.
Yeah.
All four of
Alright.
us go together to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nath
Alright.
and jeez, what the fuck is your name?
Aridin.
Aridin. You two will then go in to steal the stone while we try to get the dagger and the axe.
Well, like the whole reason we wanted me to go into steal a stone is because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have Misty Step. Now, if she goes into the room with me, that advantage kind of goes away, and whatever advantage we would get from me having Misty Step, which might not
I have
be
things I
necessary.
can do.
Nath can always like
I
hide
have
in the
things to
corner
do,
and
don't
Break
worry.
down doors.
the
Okay.
tunnel easily.
Alright.
Like Nath can always come back in here too.
What do you think this? I've got sleep.
Eat
I've
a
got
dick,
command,
Patrick.
And if
Look.
I don't use either of those, well, I have a hammer.
Yeah. That way, if we get caught trying to steal the stuff in here, the dagger and the axe,
All right.
they
so
won't
we-
necessarily know about you guys.
All right. So the plan is we all go down as a group
Yes.
to here, but we have
And
have
then we split.
Connors leading our small group with his.
Yes.
higher
While,
skills.
while we're
That's
having
it.
this conversation, I'm just gonna peek around the corner.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna fucking Leroy Jenkins it.
Nope, peeking. Pat,
At least I got my chicken.
what am I rolling?
What do you want to do?
I want to peek around this corner. Like
Wait.
while we're
Before
finishing
you
this.
do anything, before you guys split or do anything, do we have dark vision?
I do.
Can I go?
Regardless, literally, I can give you 300 feet of dark vision, which I think is better than your literal normal vision.
That's accurate. Normal dark vision's like 60 feet.
So before you even do that, she kind of like reaches out and grabs Trent's arm and you hear her mutter under her breath something that could only possibly be described as a prayer.
And fuck you for fucking over Stonecrusher.
Listen, if we ever see Stonecrusher again, I'm buying Stonecrusher a drink. Okay.
And
You
now
won't have any money left by then.
Now you three.
We'll see.
And it's the perfect amount. Now you three have 300 feet of dark vision. Your vision gets significantly
Oh shit, we
better.
all get it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can give it up to 3 willing
Yep.
creatures.
Yep.
And I just automatically have it as a class feature. So we all have 300 feet of dark vision.
Awesome.
All right. So
Just in case.
I just want to peek around this corner real quick to see in. Right, because that's where the stairs lead down to, is here.
Yep. Yeah, that's why there's the red arrow. Is to connect the two.
Yeah, so I just want to peek this corner.
Looks great. It's clear.
Okay.
There, I beyond 20 did for you.
I look up at my friends and I just give them the thumbs up.
Oh, we don't have a good track record with thumbs up.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I was there when he said that we didn't get it with his thumbs up.
I guess that's true. I did say that was a bad
All right,
thing.
Cataris, you go first as the person
say
with
it's
the
clear.
perception.
Yeah.
I can't bring the little green scribble with me, so we're just gonna leave the stone behind.
Wait, I thought you gave
No,
it to
no, we are not.
to Jesus.
Yeah, true. The
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have it now.
All right, so I'm gonna make my way down there with my good folks.
So we are moving stealthily.
Are
I would like to
we
declare
rolling
that.
stealth yet,
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
Yes,
No. You can. Everyone roll me a stealth. We'll just let that roll for a little bit until something else changes.
Okay, I can also.
Brent is somehow the stealthiest goddamn person in the world.
Wow.
Okay, that's a 15 for stealth for me.
Yeah, so these stealth rolls are rolling. You will have one safety net. Is if somebody breaks through and sees the stealth. Trent's so stealthy he's able to kind of protect you somehow. I'll figure it out if it happens.
Can we talk about Parker's stealth roll though?
Dude, he told you this is his rolls.
It's
Yeah.
a 12
like that.
with the +7. How
Yeah,
the
I told you.
hell?
So,
Yeah,
I
maybe
got-
it's-
I got-
5 rolls have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 5.
so yeah.
Maybe it's a
So-
good thing I have the stone.
Oh god.
So anyway, yeah, it's true. You turn in the corner, or you look around the corner. You can kind of see under the stairwell and stuff like that. You see the glimpse of one guard right there.
Okay.
And it looks like he's walking like that right now. And that's all you see from that.
I have divination. Could I can obscure his vision, can I? If we need
guard?
to. Yeah.
Do
What do
we
you have?
Like if we see him possibly going to the door, I can put up an illusion. Can I? Instead, I can do illusion. Can I put up like a small illusion of like in between this door and him, like basically a mirror of. What's that?
Can you link it? So, if you're on your spell, as an example, if you click on it, it gives you, and it says display in VTT.
Where's my divination?
And you click on it, there should be a button that says
Where
display.
would it be?
So
So-
click on like the word.
Yeah, click on the word divination, and then on the right hand
I
side.
know, but where? I'm trying to find where the fuck it is again.
Under spells, I assume.
Oh, prestidigitation.
Rested. Okay.
I was like, I don't think you have divination, but
Yeah, divination is.
If I said. You create a non-magical.
fit in your hand. It's small. Prestidigitation is pretty small.
Damn it.
Nice thought.
Yeah, it is a good thought, but it doesn't quite work for you.
Did I cast it enough where I can have 3 of the of its not
No.
instantaneous effect? Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going. Pat, we don't see anything down the stairs either.
You can't see anything down the stairs currently. As you guys are kind of sitting and watching, you do see a guard come out of this little passage with like a broom, and is like sweeping now.
Okay. I'm going to like. Is he like just sweeping like this area where he is, or?
Yep.
He's just sweeping.
It doesn't look like he's like, yeah, he doesn't look like he's looking for anything or anybody. Like he's now just kind of sweeping and cleaning up.
Okay, I'm going to sneak across to essentially where we are, just on the other side of it.
Yep, no
see
problem.
If I see anything on the other side.
Oh, like over here?
Yeah.
No. No, you don't.
Okay.
Are those doors, by the way?
What was that?
Separate the. Are those doors between the Murkmire stone room and our room?
Here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They-
I forgot.
They are, and they are closed now.
They are
Cam has very good vision of that.
I can use the thaumaturgy to create a sound. Let's see, what's actually my range? It's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Fuck. If I move over there, I could do it.
I'll say if you
And
come
I
over to this half, you can always like put it like somewhere like back in here.
You see this guard kind of just cross over this door again, not looking for you. You're not sure what he's doing. You don't get a long enough glimpse, but you see him moving.
He made it there without any problem, so I could make it there without any problems.
You make that safe assumption.
I'm doing it sneakily, despite how panicked my tapping is.
Yeah, you're good. Again, this guy's like sweeping around. He's like, there's this thing here. He's like kind of like cleaning that up. It's fine.
And remembering that the guard was like, ugh, rats, before, I would like to make the sound of rats come from this room. Like around in here.
Okay. What kind of sound of rats? Like, what are we...
Like the squeak of a rat.
Okay. So you do that, and within seconds of that, this guard comes around the corner and kind of hides, like goes into the closet room, and you see him come out, and he's now holding 2 cans of something.
Oh no!
And
Chemical warfare.
And he comes back over here, and you lose sight of him.
All right, there's one guard distracted. I'm doing my job.
Well, I could do prestidigitation on the other one and kind of do something similar. If we want to try maybe get him, where would we even do? We maybe do some sort of sound in here so he goes and. Is this guy right here, or is he possibly up in here and shit?
He's like searching. He's searching this room now. He's distracted and searching this room for the sound of the mice, and he's like he's got the sprays ready.
Okay.
But you, I think the plan here is that he isn't going to be coming into this room anytime soon.
I know, but I'm talking about.
I want him to be searching for these fake rats,
which is exactly what he's doing. Yes.
And I apologize to any real rats he might find.
That's true. We'll roll for
I was just wondering, like, a way to distract this guy here.
Sure, but you get the sense that if you make a sound over there, that's not his jurisdiction.
Okay.
He's like taking care of this area.
They're smart. They won't all be lured to the same place.
Is
they
this
have
area
doctorates to be a security guard?
Some of them do, apparently.
Is this area all lit up with candles?
There are candles around, yes.
How many could I snuff out with my prestidigitation?
So you have to be within 10 feet.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
Which is going to cause you some problems with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, range area. Okay.
So you can get probably 2, because there's like one here, which you'd probably be able to grab right if you're on the edge, and there's one over here which you'd be able to grab, but after that...
I would imagine we wanted to, with where the guard is, we'd probably be taking this route.
I'd also have to imagine that alerting him to that area probably is not in your best interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that was more so helping. I forgot about the 10 feet thing. I was like, undo one over here to grab his attention.
Sure. No, it's not a bad idea again.
And also put him in darkness.
Yeah, he doesn't have dark vision that you know of. Actually, roll me a D. This will tell me what he is. Someone roll me 2D12.
2D what?
D12. So, hang on, let me make sure of that. Yes. Yep.
Got you, fam.
7 and 5. Okay. Both of these guards that you've seen are humans. So you know that they don't have dark vision, at least not naturally.
Okay.
Is it even dark?
No, there's candles and stuff.
Okay.
Actually, the part where you are is pretty dark. They don't really have need of candles up there right now.
So yeah, I mean, again, I can't get any candles over here. If we do it over here, he's gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck is candles going out over here? And come investigate it. So I don't think that's really helping us.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I have. I don't really have anything that helps with this right now.
Yeah, your job here isn't probably to do anything.
So, do we just try to... I don't know.
Pat, what path is this guard? The one guard that's still in this room following? And has he changed it at all since the other guard left? Yep. You said he's sweeping.
He's just been cleaning around this guy right now. If you're sitting and waiting, he kind of gets through with that. And then comes up to this guy and starts sweeping around this guy.
How the fuck do you do that?
There's the little ruler above the dice. If you click on that, then you can start doing measurements.
Everyone roll me Arcana.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not great.
So Jesus, you're the only one. You guys are kind of like watching this garden standing around. You're in touch with magic. It is kind of what you are and who you are. And just a part of you feels like something is starting to happen from the Murkmire Stone area.
Yeah, I've been noticing you keep fucking upping the time. Like, almost like 12 o'clock is, we need to have the fucking stone over by what's-her-face. So I think we kind of...
Yeah, kind of to take that away. Outside of fighting, which does cause a time dilation, we are moving not necessarily at real time. It's not quite that fast, but it's not far off.
Like, I mean, I'm almost like, do we need to have Cotteris go and stealth Falcon neck pinch this motherfucker so we can get across the room? No? Okay.
So here's my thought. I want to either knock over a display somehow or like knock a piece off of a display, or in a non-violent kind of way, I want to, the thing I was measuring is leave a bit of rope out in plain sight that goes up. Draw it out here. Piece of rope that goes up here, because I have 50 feet of rope, and then down the hall, and then like into one of these rooms, and then like close the door on it, and essentially just like toss out the last piece into the room. As he follows the rope, we get up behind and just shove him in the door, or in the room and close the door.
Okay, with that in mind, then I guess maybe I should use prestige. I'm just gonna call it that because I can't see the word apparently.
Presto.
Yeah, so if you're gonna leave the rope right here, maybe I do then snuff out one of the candles over here. Are we committing to this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I don't have a better idea.
So wait,
I only had one other idea, but it wasn't better. So,
do we want to push him in and close the door behind him, or do we want to just sneak around him as he's investigating? Because we could both move to this side
I think
And then once
what's
he starts
probably
following, we can just sneak
safest
around.
is because we don't want to alert the other guard
Yeah.
or any other guard. So what's safest is probably sneaking around him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, so what I'll do is I will
What
take
about,
the last.
hold on.
Yeah.
What about the fact that he now sees a fucking rope show out of nowhere? He goes check it, goes to the room, he sees nothing, but now there's a fucking rope hanging out there. Is he gonna then call his other guards and be like, hey, we got some fucking intruders, we had some real shady fucks in here before?
Maybe.
We had to kick a couple
Well,
fucks out.
we're gonna have to start taking some risks because
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
gotta
do
go
something.
one way or
I
the
know.
other. The only other option I can think of is to just go around the backside of this guard because he's distracted and see if we can just walk around because we know there's no magic here either.
And hope there isn't another guard right over here or
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, those are the only two
yeah.
options. I want to peek this corner real quick.
You peep that corner, and there's the guard walking around with the aerosol cans. Like you see him, like
Yeah.
he is moving and grooving, trying to look for these fucking rats.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you don't see anything else, not from this angle.
Alright, so we're at least clear down to
Okay.
here. Or at least here, I mean.
I don't like the way Pat said that.
Alright, we gotta do something here.
yeah.
He- 'cause
All right,
he's
do
he's
it. Set
upping
it
the
up.
time
or
again.
Whatever.
Yeah, do whatever you wanted to do, Cutterus.
I will
Alright,
deal
well,
with the
he's gonna do that.
consequences.
I guess I'll go over here, real sneakily like.
Yeah, you know your sneaks are good. Like you don't.
Okay.
Right now,
So,
your sneak is.
I leave
good.
Cotterus to set up his amazing trap, ensnarement.
So
And let me know. Oh, actually, no, shit. I need to be over there with him because I need to be within 10 feet.
yeah, so Cotterus, what are you?
I can thaumaturgy the flames and stuff from further away.
Okay.
Yeah,
It doesn't extinguish them, but I can make them do funky shit.
Yeah, you can like turn colors and shit.
I'll just go with intense flickering. Once
Cotterus,
it's
Are there-
yeah, what's your plan here?
Are there
Just
any
like-
lights in the hallway that I'm in?
No.
Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is go to one of these doors here. I'll just move my guy out of the way and I'll just start drawing stuff.
Yeah, you draw where you. Yeah, draw it essentially. It's fine.
So I'm going to pinch the rope in the door here
Okay.
and then go 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. And then
Well, we can throw whatever slack in the door.
Yeah, you can also cut your rope and make it that way. Like I don't care. That sort of stuff. I assume like when you finish this, you go replenish your supplies. Like I don't.
yeah.
so
It'd be
Toss
dumb to be
part of the
well,
rope in
okay,
there.
nice.
then
Yep.
I want to grab my bag of ball bearings and dip out about half of the 1,000 ball bearings onto the floor as quietly as I can in the dark.
You're gonna roll me a stealth on that.
I'm not like it's more of like a
It's a
But I
lot
will
of
roll
ball
a stealth.
bearings.
all right, fair enough.
You just said 500 ball bearings.
Yeah.
I did say that.
In a museum that is generally quiet when like rats are drawing attention. So yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
See, when it counts most, it works.
Man, this is the most stealthy drop of 500 ball bearings that has ever existed. You know he's doing this, and you guys are like, shit, he's gonna make a sound. And you're like, just do it. And he's like, yeah, I fucking already did it.
There's like the faint, like she doesn't actually golf clap, but like it stops like right before, like as like a mock, like so no noise is made.
Just
like,
that-
they're very quiet.
So where are these ball bearings now? They're so
They're
well placed.
in the entirety of that room.
Okay, so in the room where the rope is, or
Yes.
okay, awesome.
Then
And Aridin gives him a very enthusiastic attaboy.
I'll start
But not-
flickering
but not-
those
but not
lights like
verbally.
crazy when I get the signal to flicker
I-
the lights like crazy.
Actually, I'm like, I whisper to him like, "You fucking go, bud. Good done, you. I can't believe you dropped 500 fucking ball bearings." I'm whispering.
Jesus, shut up. You're on the other side.
This is. I told you I would use him in whisper.
Oh,
My
oh,
message.
He
oh,
messaged.
you
He messaged.
Okay, you're sending a message.
That's why
He's
I was.
sliding
I was
into his DMs
that's-
right
Okay,
That's why I was-
I
that's
thought
why
you
I
meant
was-
like you're just whispering across the whole room, like "Good job, bud. Way to
know.
not make noise."
That's why I was being very eccentric with it.
Okay, so that rope goes. You guys start the flickering process.
Yeah, I take the rest of the rope, and from where I am here, toss it into the room, and immediately dart across to make it to this side of everybody.
Yeah, no problem. All done with no problem.
And then as I run, that's kind of like, Nate, your cue to do the whatever you're doing.
Start flickering the lights by the rope.
Sweet.
And if Connor is making a noise, I'll just accentuate our wanting to get everybody's attention.
Okay. What do I want to do with this? Let's do this first.
Be kind and let us succeed.
Okay.
Hey, he said okay.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to see. You essentially had a 50-50 chance of whether or not he would care about this light flickering. Because, right, like, he's doing his cleaning, a light starts flickering, you're like, whatever, fucking, I'm gonna keep cleaning. It gets on his nerves, is ultimately what happens. He becomes annoyed at this light that is flickering.
We could have also just had Trent maybe, as a distraction, just throw a measly, like, 4 gold brick bars over there if we would have wanted to.
And so, yeah, he is like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to do my fucking job. And he goes over here to the light and does see this rope now magically appear, and he tugs on it, and then is like, this isn't right. And unfortunately for you, how do I want to do it? Nope. Fortunately for you, because you guys already rolled who these characters are. I'm gonna pull back.
He's just a dumb human.
So he's not. He's smart.
He doesn't know anything.
He has a doctorate. You need a doctorate to
We don't
know
if this is Stonecrusher.
So it's not. But this guy, that 17 is his intelligence roll.
Oh damn! Fuck.
But actually, you're lucky because more so, his characteristics.
His interest.
His characteristics as a guard, it sort of, for different reasons, piques his interest. He follows it and does kind of what you want. So he goes in there. He goes in there, but and does have to make, I think it's a dex save for the ball bearings.
Great.
I mean, while he's doing that, would we not be sneaking through?
Yeah.
Give me a second, really quickly. Hang on. Go back to where you were really quickly for me.
Hanging.
And he sure fails and falls prone up in that bitch.
All right, this is after he gets around the corner. That's our go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Do we know if it sounded like a? Do we know if it sounded like a thunk or not?
So stop. As soon as Cam goes here, this is what I was worried about, and we're gonna have to have applause.
Here we go.
Hey, yeah.
You think Connors was to fucking lead the fucking party?
I don't recall.
And
we also up in the attic. We said Connors is leading us.
As you turn that corner, as you run by the statue,
cool.
It springs to life, and you are now in an encounter with an animated suit of armor.
Incredible.
But we will end on you springing this trap